Hello friends, welcome after the break. So we are discussing a very important topic, tenses, and already we have discussed the total skeleton of present tense. Now it's time to discuss past tense. Very important as far as English communication is concerned. Very important. Past tense. It helps for your exam point of view. Then also you can improve most of your English communication. Believe me, 50 to 60% of English communication depends on past tense. Normally, the problem of our students is using past tense. See, we can easily tell what is going on at present, what I do now, what I will do tomorrow, something. But the problem that our students face is to tell about actions completed in the past. So in this tense, we are going to discuss some important parts where it will help you for your writing in the examination also, and your English communication also definitely will improve if you pay a lot of attention to it. Now, as I told you in the beginning, every tense we study four kinds of tenses. Now here in past tense also we study four, and number one is, first one is simple past tense. Simple past tense. What is simple past tense? Just an action completed in the past. You will not make a mention of anything. Just an action is over. He asked me some money and I gave it to him. Simple, finish. Nothing more than that. So what we use here? Yes, this is very important. Very important. V2. You please study it. It will clear all your doubts of English communication. And those who say that I have a problem of English speaking this and that, practice V2 according to this. Not only, see, if you practice all those things, definitely you will definitely improve English. Now let's come to this V2. So what V2 is just the sorry, second form of verb number one. Like for example, see, eat is ate, come is came, woke up, sorry, wake up is woke up, attend is attended, write is wrote. This is actually a very simple verb, but it helps you to come out of your English phobia. You just narrate a simple action completed in the past and your English is finished. And this V2 is used for everybody. I, we, you, he, she, it, they, anybody. You can use it anybody. No confusion. In earlier tenses like V1, V5, V5 for he, she, it, V1 for I, we, you, they. But here V2. V2, this is ate, came, woke up, attended, wrote. This is used for everyone. Everyone. So for what it helps is very important. Just simply studying it tense, now you came to know in past tense we have to use V2, and I ate, he ate, she ate, we ate, they ate. Finish. Shall we go to past continuous tense? No. We must understand why I am teaching. You should ask me a question. Sir, why are you teaching this past tense? If I study past tense, how it will help me to improve my English? How it will help me to identify some questions in the examination? Understand? So, very important point. Now, I will tell you many examples. Simple examples like 5. Sir called me and I came. Sir called me and I came. He asked me 10,000 rupees and I gave him. I went to the bank, withdrew some money. Withdrew some money. I went to the wedding ceremony, wished the couple, had lunch and came back. Very simple. I went to wedding ceremony, wished the couple, had lunch and came back. Only this format. Only this format. See, I went. You can continue to any length of sentence. You can, I went to meet the director of a particular college. She came and asked me many questions and I answered all. She came and asked many questions and I answered all. This is the format of simple past tense. Now, number one, what is the usage of this? How it will help me to improve English? Definitely. Good question it is. Good question. See, if you want to tell us what you did today, what you did today, since morning till now, what you did, yes, come on, use V2. Very simple. But you must know forms, V2 form, V1 form, V2 form, you must know. And to tell what you did today, you will use V2. For example, if you ask me, Prashant, what you did today? Oh, very good evening, everyone. I would like to tell you what I did today. This morning, I woke up at 6 o'clock. Please notice, woke up. I woke up at 6 o'clock. I brushed teeth. I washed face, had a cup of tea. Then I read newspaper for some time. Then I went for a walk. I came back after half an hour. Then I had a bath. Then I performed puja. I got ready. Then I came to my classes. I met my student friends. They wished me and I wished them back. Then we had a discussion on many topics. And I went to my home at 1:30. I had a lunch. Then I took a nap. Nap is short time rest. I took a nap. Then again at 3 o'clock I engaged my classes. Till 4:45 I engaged my classes with my students. We discussed many things. And then I came here at 5 o'clock. I met my friends here. And at 5:30 I began my sessions. Simple. Most of the students fail in telling what they did because they don't know this. And they have studied enough grammar, but they have not been able to understand what is the gist of this. What is this past tense used for? No. You can tell not only this. Come on. You can narrate a beautiful story learning past tense. There was a crow. There was a crow. One day it went. Went is V2. It went to search for water. It saw a small hut. It saw is V2. It saw a small hut. It went near the hut. It went near the hut. There was a little pot. It peeped into the pot. Peeped is V2. It peeped into the pot. There was little water. It thought for some time. Thought is V2. It thought for some time. Then it collected some stones, pebbles. It collected some stones. Then it dropped. Collected, dropped, V2. Dropped into the pot. Water level came up. Came up is V2. Then the crow drank water. Drank is V2. Flew away happily. Flew is V2. You can narrate beautiful stories if you learn V2. And by narrating stories, you improve your English communication. Understand? Third point, the usage of V2. You can narrate any unforgettable incident of any time in the past. Imagine you have gone to picnic last year. You went to picnic last year and you want to narrate the picnic details. Come on, you will use V2. If your principal gives you some work to go to Dharwad and get some work done, and whatever happens during that particular time, well, you come in the evening and you will narrate all the details using V2. Picnic, for example. So last year on May 1st, we all went to picnic. On that day, so we woke up early in the morning at 4:30. We all got ready. We wore jeans and t-shirt. We came to the campus here and the bus came after 10 minutes. Then we all got in the bus. Then we started shouting, making a lot of fun, having a lot of fun. And we distributed chocolates, chips, this and that to all friends. Then we all wished our teachers. Then we started our journey to Dandeli. See, I am using only V2. Woke up, came, got ready, distributed, started, wished. These are all no helping verb. No helping, no confusion at all. Sorry. No helping. Directly you use V2 and you can narrate any. So what happened yesterday? V2. What happened today? V2. What happened day before yesterday? V2. Please learn it. Understand the concept clear. And if it is clear to you, then you can definitely use. But only studying. Now we studied simple past tense. I went, we went, you went, you went, he went, she went, it went, they went. Past tense is over. Next past continuous. What is the learning? No. Understand why we are studying simple past tense. I hope it is clear. You can tell what you did today, yesterday, day before yesterday, or any time in the past. You can narrate stories. Then you can narrate any unforgettable events that you had in the past. So work on. Try to know the V2 forms. Try to know the V2 forms and your English becomes very easy for you. I hope simple past tense and its usage is very clear to you. Now we will move on to the next part of the tense. Yes, after simple past tense, it is now past continuous tense. Past continuous tense. Meaning is very clear again. Sorry. Action going on in the past, continuous. Action going on at present is present continuous. I am, I was. He is, he was. Action going on in the past, which was in the progress. Very simple. So what we use here, again, continuous means verb number 4, V4. And we use here these two important helping verbs. That is, was and were. So I, he, she, it. Was. We, you, they. Were. Flower bracket, V4. What I was doing? Now, what is the time now? 6:20. At 6 o'clock, what we were doing? We were discussing simple past tense. I was writing some examples on the board. You were taking down in your notebook. Yesterday at this time, what you were doing? Remember, go back, think. So you may tell, so one of you may tell, I was watching TV, sir. I was playing, sir. I was playing chess. I was checking my WhatsApp messages, sir. I was just checking my messages on the Facebook, sir. I was just having fun with my friend. I was just simply sitting, sir. I was not doing anything. I was just simply sitting. So what action you were doing in the past can be beautifully explained with the help of past continuous, where you come across was, were. Was, were. This morning at 8 o'clock, remember what you were doing 8 o'clock. So what I was doing? 8 o'clock, I was having breakfast. What you were doing? Yeah. You were cleaning your house. You were getting ready. She was taking bath. She said she was taking bath. He said he was watching TV. He was studying. Okay, fine. See, this is what past continuous tense is. I was, we were, you were, he was, she was, it was. Now, imagine at this moment, if I hear my phone ringing, I will say, my phone is ringing. My phone is ringing. And I don't pay attention to it. I don't pay attention to it. After 5 minutes, if I take a break, then you will tell me, sir, your phone is ringing or your phone was ringing? Will you tell me, your phone is ringing or your phone was ringing? Your phone was ringing because it rang before 5 minutes. If it is ringing now, it is ringing. If it rang earlier, it was ringing. Understand? So your phone was ringing. We were waiting for you. Very simple one. So past continuous tense is used for this. And one important usage that what you can say is, for past habits which you have discontinued, which you are not doing at present, you can use it. He was always wasting time. He was wasting time. Now, past habit it is. He was always spending a lot of money on snacks. He was always quarreling with me. I was always going outside for meeting friends. Any examples, past habits you can give. He was always studying. I saw him. He was always studying. This is a past habit. He was always crying. She was always crying. He was always playing. He was always watching TV. So any past habits of someone you can express with the help of past continuous tense. I hope this is very clear to you. Fine. Now we will move on to the next one. So under the heading of past tense, now the third one is past perfect tense. Here we use a very important helping verb, that is had. Yes, this had we use here. Already is, am, are we have used. Has been, have been we have used. Yes. Yes, had. And with had we use verb number 3. Present perfect V3, past perfect V3. So what is this tense used for? It is used for pastness of the past. Pastness of the past. You don't get confused. I will explain it with clear meaning, clear examples also. Pastness of the past. This is one past. This is the pastness before this past. For example, now 9:30 a.m. 9:30 a.m. an action took place, that is V2 we use here. But 8:30, here we use had plus V3. Had plus V3. How? Like for example, I went to the classroom at 9:30, but the class had already begun. Please see here, I will write it. I went to college at 9:30, but the class had already begun. The class had already begun. See, I went is past, but before that some action had started, that is class had already begun. I went, my going is 9:30, but before that 8:30 is the pastness of the past, that is we use it had, right? See, one more example can be, see, imagine you are going, you have planned to go to some place by train, and train is at 6:15 in the morning, and by somehow you cannot get the train. Imagine you reach the station little late. I went to the railway station at 6:20, but the train had left. I went, that is 6:20. Your action, past. I went to railway station at 6:20, that is past. But the train had already left, that is pastness. Before you went there, an action took place, that is nothing but past perfect tense. It is used in communication many a time with good examples. Yesterday I had come to your house. You were not there. Yesterday I had come to your house. I had called you in the morning. I had called you in the morning, but you didn't pick up the call. Please use didn't receive or didn't pick up. Some people say you didn't lift the call. Lift is mother tongue influence. Don't use it. So past perfect tense, use had plus V3 and your English improves. Wonderful example can be given like this. See, I went to the market, but the shopkeeper had closed the shop already. I went to market, but the shopkeeper had closed the shop. Had already closed the shop. So this is how you can come out with many examples with it, and it is used for everybody. I had, we had, you had, she had, he had, it had, they had. Yesterday my friends had come to my house. I had invited all of them to my house. He had informed everybody. The principal had already instructed everyone about the examination. The director had given all the instructions very clearly. So this is what we use with past perfect tense. I hope This had plus V3 is clear. Please go on using. By practice, you will come to know the difference. You will come to the difference of all these tenses. Now, we will move on to the last of this category. Past perfect continuous tense. We hardly use these tenses. Past perfect continuous tenses, we hardly use it. But anyhow, for your reference, I will tell you, I haven't written here one helping verb, that is had been. Yes. We use here had been plus V4. It's for everybody. I had been, we had been, you had been, you had been, she had been, it had been, they had been. Action continuously. See, same. Go back to present perfect. Present perfect action done, that still continued. This is also past. Some action was over and still it was being continued. I had been watching TV for a long time. Means I had watched it for some time and still I had continued. So we hardly use this sentence in our communication, but only you need to understand. If someone asks you, like, identify the tense of this sentence, I had been waiting. If someone asks you what is the tense of this sentence, you must be able to tell that it falls under the category of past perfect continuous tense. So she had been cleaning. She had been cleaning continuously. So had been plus ing. You must be able to only identify this sentence as past perfect continuous tense. But in English communication, we hardly use this. We use past continuous. Simple. So she was watching TV. She was watching TV. She had been watching TV continuously. Yesterday, last night, whatever it is. So I think past tense with all the four simple past. Quick recap. Simple past. Very important. V2 to help you improve your communication. To tell you what you did today, yesterday, day before yesterday, to narrate a story, whatever it is, you can use V2. Then past continuous, using was and were plus ing, what I was doing, what you were doing, that is. Then past perfect, to express the pastness of the past, like I had gone, but the train, I went, but the train had left. I gave some examples, isn't it? So use these things. Then past perfect continuous, I just explained with had been plus ing. So I hope the past tense is very clear to you people. So we will meet with the next topic in the next video. Thank you very much.